Have you ever walked into a beautifully decorated room from a magazine and thought, it's stunning, but it doesn't feel like me? Or maybe you've bought a trendy piece of furniture, only to regret it a year later when it's falling apart and no longer in style. You're not alone. Most of us approach interior design by focusing on the aesthetics first. But what if I told you there's a better way? A way to create a home that is not only beautiful but truly feels like yours, a sanctuary that supports your lifestyle and makes you feel good every single day. In this video, we are diving into the wisdom of Frida Ramstedt, Scandinavia's most celebrated interior design expert, and her book, The Interior Design Handbook. We are breaking down her 5 non-negotiable principles that will completely transform how you think about your space. Let's get started. Design for your life, not for the gram. The very first, and most important, step has nothing to do with paint swatches or sofa styles. Ramstedt says we must start by asking, what makes you feel good? This is about a deep, personal analysis. Who are you? What do you actually do in your home? Are you a social butterfly who needs a big dining table for gatherings? Or are you an introvert who craves a cozy reading corner? Ramstedt even suggests keeping 2 folders. One for images you're attracted to, and one for interiors you absolutely hate. This clarity is power. It stops you from copying a trendy look that doesn't serve your life. The goal is to furnish for how you want to live, not for what you want people to think about you. Now, let's talk about the secret sauce that makes a room feel right, the math. Don't worry, it's not complicated. Ramstedt introduces timeless principles that artists and architects have used for centuries. First, the golden ratio, about 1.618. It's a proportion found in nature that our eyes find inherently pleasing. You don't need a calculator, just think about balancing elements. A much easier rule to apply is the rule of thirds. Instead of centering everything, divide your wall or shelf into thirds and place your key items along those lines. It instantly creates a more dynamic and interesting composition. And my personal favorite, the odd numbers rule. Group items in 3s or 5s. It's a simple trick that makes arrangements feel more natural and collected, rather than stiff and symmetrical. Try it with your next mantelpiece display. Become a color or light sorcerer. Color and light are the emotional engines of a room. Ramstedt explains that color is highly subjective, but you can use a framework to get it right. Her go-to formula is the 60-30-10 Jor-S rule. 60% is your dominant color, usually walls and large furniture. 30% is your secondary color, upholstery, curtains. 10% is your accent color, cushions, art, decor. Jor-S is a tiny bit of black or a very dark tone to ground the space and add vibrancy. Now, for lighting. The biggest mistake is relying on one overhead light. It's harsh and unflattering. Ramstedt's 5 to 7 rule states you need 5 to 7 light sources per room. Mix them up: ambient light, overhead, general glow. Task light, for reading or cooking. Accent light, to highlight art or architecture. Atmospheric light, like candles or dimmable lamps. This layered approach creates depth, warmth, and allows you to change the room's mood in an instant. Think like an investor, not a shopper. This principle will save you thousands. Ramstedt urges us to shift from being impulsive shoppers to wise investors. Chase quality, not trends. A well-made, classic piece will outlive a dozen trendy, mass-produced items. Look for solid wood, natural materials, and washable covers. And consider the CPU, cost per use. A $1,000 sofa you use every day for 10 years costs pennies. A $300 sofa you replace in 2 years was actually more expensive and creates waste. Invest in movable pieces, art, great lighting, quality furniture that you can take with you through life's changes. Build your space slowly with pieces you truly love. Plan your project like a pro. Before you buy a single thing, you need a plan. And for professionals, that plan is a mood board. This isn't just a Pinterest collage. It's a strategic tool to bring all our previous principles together. Ramstedt recommends the funnel technique. Start with broad inspiration and feelings, then funnel down to specific paints, fabrics, and furniture. Another great tip is slicing the pie. Draw a circle and divide it into slices representing how you use a room, like 40% sleeping, 30% relaxing, 30% getting dressed. This visual helps you prioritize your design choices based on function. So, to recap, start with you. Design for your lifestyle. Use design math. Apply the rule of thirds and odd numbers. Layer color and light. Use the 603/10 rule and multiple light sources. Invest in quality. Think cost per use and buy timeless pieces. Plan with a mood board. Funnel your ideas into a cohesive vision. By following these principles, you're not just decorating, you are crafting a home that is authentically yours, harmonious, and built to last. What's the first change you are going to make in your home? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on how to live a more beautiful and intentional life. Thanks for watching.